Hello, I'm Alicia Malone, and welcome to TCM, where we're continuing to explore the films of Yasujiro Ozu on Tuesday nights this month. Tonight, we'll be watching the three films now known as the Noriko trilogy because each features Setsuko Hara as a character named Noriko. First up is Late Spring from 1949. Personally, this is my favorite film directed by Ozu, who was incredibly skilled at examining the changing societal views of pre- and post-war Japan with a subtle, stylish touch. Instead of sweeping epic stories, Ozu focused inward on the home, and Late Spring is a wonderful example of what have been nicknamed his modern family dramas. The story, by Ozu and his frequent screenwriter Kogo Noda, follows Noriko, played by Setsuko Hara, a young woman living with her father, played by Chishu Ryu. Noriko's health had suffered during the war, but now she is flourishing. She is full of life and laughter, and she enjoys being with her father. But her aunt thinks it's well past time that Noriko get married and leave the house, even if it's not what she really wants. Setsuko Hara was an established actress by the time she made Late Spring, her first out of an eventual 6 films with Yasujiro Ozu. In the TCM documentary, The Ozu Diaries, Ozu said at the time Hara was not considered a great actress, but he realized that if he focused the camera on her face, she could tell a whole journey of a character through her subtle expressions. That is very evident here. Watch for the scene where Noriko and her father go to a no play, and in general, how Noriko's bright light is slowly dimmed by external societal pressures. It's easy to see why Hara became a muse for Ozu, who recast her in his films as characters who personified the modern young woman in post-war Japan. Let's see her from 1949. This is Late Spring. Late Spring always moves me deeply, and it was warmly received by critics and audiences when it was released in 1949, winning the Kinema Junpo Award as the best film of that year. It continues to be studied by film enthusiasts and scholars, especially for its pillow shots. The shot of the vase that Yasujiro Ozu used on the last night of Noriko's trip with her father is one of his most talked about and analyzed. Ozu himself provided no explanation of the meaning of his pillow shots, but for writer-director Paul Schrader, this vase exemplified Ozu's focus on stillness, while others see it as a symbol of tradition, femininity, or even Noriko's absent mother. Noriko was excellently portrayed by Setsuko Hara, who had already appeared in more than 65 films with other directors by this point, including Akira Kurosawa. This was her first collaboration with Ozu, and they made a total of 6 films together from 1949 to 1961. And after Ozu died in 1963, Hara abruptly retired from acting, living the rest of her life privately, away from cameras and the public. Late Spring was also the first time Setsuko Hara was cast as a character named Noriko in an Ozu film, but not the last. Next, we'll watch the second film in the Noriko trilogy, where Hara again plays a young woman forced into marriage before she's ready.
Next on TCM, early summer, then Tokyo Story, and later, what did the lady forget? Remember to watch more TCM tonight.